Eat it. These coupons good. On my ass, better.
Can I roll me up one?
Yeah, baby, you can roll you one. But.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay, I can wait.
I'm gonna roll you up one. And only when. I got you. Yeah, I'll roll you up.
Thank you.
Hold on. I didn't even smart little people.
I apologize for asking again.
No problem. Like I keep telling you, as long as you working, that's why I keep telling you, work. I ain't got no problem with that. You see how I was just excited because the man just gave me some extra time, but then you see how that made you. But you see how that made you ask me, too. That's why I keep trying to show people. It's just funny how as soon as let me get my own. Damn, you ain't never asked me that one before.
But Travis, it's the whole point.
But I know, but baby, let me explain something to you. I'm trying to show you just because I'm getting extra.
Yes.
Or anything like that. Don't mean you can ask to do it. Oh, you still smoke. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to smoke. Because you got me. The first question you didn't ask was, can I smoke? I didn't have no problem with smoking. I just showed you I had extra.
You did.
So your first question was what?
Nah, I'm on. Let's see what you mean. And I apologize for that.
Oh, I said, you want to tell me that your mama went in?
He's still showing it. You're not still showing it.
Where you see the fucking shit at? Oh, it's in my hand.
Oh, come on.
I'm about to go outside anyway, y'all. Y'all Gucci.
She got in trouble, LOL. No, we literally just stopped the live so he could actually roll up without TikTok actually banning us again. All because he's showing certain content. Shot. Gotta say pew pew. Okay, pew pew. Thank you so much, but pew pew. Thank you. Yes, my loyalty. Thank you guys for the roses. But my loyalty, you have to understand, like, honestly, you can't judge somebody based off what you see. Like, you really can't. Oh, back already. Yes, we are, JoJo. But honestly, you really can't judge somebody off of what you see because you don't know what the fuck's going on in their life. I'm 24. You stressing me out for real. How am I stressing you out, my loyalty? Shut the fuck up, girl. She say pew pew. One of our moderators, Miss Latoya 50 Shades of Grey, she said say pew pew. Just asking. Oh, you good? She said say pew pew instead of the S word. 24 in what years? What do you mean 24 in what years? Because I was born in 2000. What's y'all plans for today? Well, my plans are a little different. We talked to my mama earlier today, but that wasn't a really good call, so I'm going to still have to text her and call her. I think my daddy actually just got done calling me, so I'm going to see how he's doing and everything like that. What's your birthday, queen? July 6th. I am a Cancer. Yes, I is. Bye. What are you doing for your B-Day? You only 24, damn. Yes, I am only 24, and if I had a choice on what I would do for my B-Day, honestly, it'd probably just go to the water park with my kids. Like, literally. They've never been to the Atlanta beach little thingy. Basically, it's a water park, and they call it like a man-made beach. I'd probably most likely just take them there. Thank you. Yes, I am Georgia, and hey, Jax. Hey, we back, lol. Yeah, we just had to hop off for a quick second. We really did. Oh, love a good shotgun. Yes, water park with kids sounds nice. No, it really would because they've never actually been to a water park like that. The one my mom and them did try to take them to, and I was in jail, sadly, because I was in jail for my birthday last year. They had basically, for some reason, like, the water park had shut down right when my mom and them had pulled up. Some things you like to do. I love to walk. I love bike riding. I do. I don't know if people still do this. Like, a lot of people used to do this, but a lot of people don't do it no more. Like, I love picnics. I really love picnics. But a lot of people don't go picnicking no more. Any hobbies? Yes, I do. I love playing the game. I love reading little novelty books. Especially, like, I would say as far as, like, not really romance books, but other stuff. Oh, so you just like being outside. People still do. Oh, people still do like going picnicking. The reason was, like, I say that, like, I see a lot of people go to brunch and stuff at the bars and little stuff like that, but I don't see a lot of people go actually like a little picnic date. That's like, it's like, okay, well, you know, I feel like I'm a little out of touch like that. You like cooking? So and so. When it doesn't feel like a job, I'll do it. If it feels like a job, it kind of blows me. Girls do picnics more than anything. Oh, they do? No, I said no. For me, the women in my family, they do brunch. I have all sisters. I have 2 older sisters and 1 younger sister. So all my siblings, like, they're more so, say, brunch women. They'll go out for brunch and shit like that. They won't actually go do like a little picnic date. That's why I was like, who else likes picnicking? You know, I like the picnic. I mean, we could do like a picnic brunch. And honestly, my favorite thing about myself is, like, I really have a big heart. I do. That's why certain stuff is like, I'm not the type to judge anybody. But I just hate when people are looking from the outside and saying, oh, well, I know this and I know this based off of this, that. You haven't lived my life. You haven't. You wouldn't even know what to do if you did live my life. That's the whole point, because guess why? God literally made everybody different. God made you the way you were. God made me the way I was. For complete purposes. Like, we're not the same person. We're not the same human. If so, then damn, we're not even twins. What's your favorite picnic snack? Chips. I'm sorry. I love chips. Like actual chips. Like barbecue chips. But like sweet and salt. I don't judge you. I just need you to stand up for yourself. I do stand up for myself with him. That's why, like, when y'all be seeing him come back at me, that's literally, I said something to make him feel the way he felt. I don't actually always go for him saying what he says, because, like, what I try to get him to see is people make mistakes. That doesn't mean you hold it over their head. People do fucked up shit learning their lives. And even with him, like, he has to understand, with us having our kids, I was a first time mom. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I really didn't. They didn't give me a blueprint saying this is what you do, this is how you do it, this is why you do it. And every baby is not the same as well. Your baby might not cry because it has a wet pamper. My baby might. The other baby might just take the shit off, and you never know until you see the diaper on the goddamn floor by the time you come back around. But yeah, it's just certain stuff. It really is certain stuff as far as aspects of knowing that everybody lives different lives. Everybody lives different lives. They really don't teach you on how to be a parent for real. They don't teach you on how to be a parent for real, baby. They never have. Nobody does. Your parents don't even really teach you that when you have your children. To hold it over their head. That's true. But, like, people really don't understand that, like, as far as, like, with your life, like I told y'all, I've been raped. I was being raped for about 2 years straight when I was younger, from the ages of 13 to 14. Even shortly right before I actually got pregnant with my oldest daughter, I was still being raped. So when people sit here and come in and say this and say that, and oh, you're this, oh, you're that, oh, you don't know what the fuck I've been through. You don't know my life. Like, you get what I mean? Like, at one point until I turned it up a notch, now he watches his mouth. Yes. But yes, like, certain stuff, like, people don't, yes, Loyalty, you are totally right, but, and I appreciate that, Indian Remy, but yes, you don't know what somebody has been through. You don't. You don't know what they go through on their day life basis as far as how they deal with stuff, and people have to understand, everybody grieves differently. He might get mad, I might shut down. No, me and him met shortly before I had my first daughter. At the time, he didn't know I was being raped either, but me and him met literally right around when I had first got pregnant with my daughter Kaya. He was the one who told me I was pregnant. And then when my folks and them found out, it was kind of like an argument with my sister, because that's when I actually came out about me actually being raped. So everybody else kind of found out. I know no one has power over me. And how did he know I was I don't know how he knew I was pregnant. He just honestly knew for some reason. Like, he really does. And no, I don't mean like I shut down and give somebody power. What I'm saying is my emotions, I push my shit down. Like, I literally do push my emotions down. Like a lot of people say on here, I really am laid back. I'm one of the bitches that really looks like, okay, well, look, I'm just laid back. Shit don't faze me. Because I have to be like that at times to actually get past shit. Told me I was pregnant too. And they do always know. But yeah, no, I don't, I realize, honestly, like, I know how my emotions are. I know I'm not always the type of person that actually expresses how the fuck I feel. Because for me, there's no use in expressing to somebody, okay, I feel like A, if they gonna tell you feel B because of what they think. There's no use in that. So if I know for a fact what the fuck I feel, but I have you telling me what I feel based off of what you think you know, that's not, I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm gonna let you think what the fuck you want to think, but I know my feelings at the end of the day. That's literally, that's the whole point of that situation. When you know, when you're in tune with yourself in better terms, you know actually how to do certain stuff a certain way. That's why when it comes down to him, I'm not finna go back and forth with you. Yeah, you are right about a lot of shit, by all means, but certain stuff, I don't have to say anything. Because just like when he checked me about the little thingies, he's not always right. He is wrong sometimes. She get to garden. She get to garden, only him. What? Okay, baby, I don't know what garden means. I'm sorry, I understand y'all are saying we do have to use different words for TikTok because of the way they use certain words. But if, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, everybody in the comments, I get it. Smoke. We get it. Garden means smoke green. Okay, I do. But for him, it's his weed. Because he did buy it with the money that he actually got himself. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, as far as that, if he wants to smoke weed, he wants to smoke weed. But literally, every time he actually does get weed, he usually has his fresh blunt to himself. So he can have it to himself, but he even promised me in the room with you guys on the camera. He said he was going to smoke with me when we come back. Are we having open therapy? LOL. No, baby. I mean, we can't. We can't have open therapy. I don't see a problem with him not splitting it with you. Yes and no. I do. I mean, I understand that a lot of people say if you don't put in on it, it's a problem. But at the same time, what I try to tell him and get him to see is, with my shit, I'm not stingy. I'm a giver. I'm literally a giver. If you want it, here you go. If you want it, here you go. If you want it, here you go. I don't give a fuck. I will give. That's why I be trying to tell him sometimes, like, I understand you need your own personal, but at the same time, everybody needs their own personal. But guess what? I don't have time to have my own personal because a lot of people don't like my personal. So that means, why would you have yours all the time? You're not. It's life. But at the same time, you can't always have somebody else's shit as well. You can't have always your own personal, but you can't always have somebody else's shit. I'll go in the nigga pockets quick. No, I used to do that a lot too, but y'all, I can't lie, and I am playing devil's advocate a little bit. It is kind of selfish, yes, in ways, but even at the time, like with certain stuff, I've stolen weed from him before when he hasn't smoked with me, honestly, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I actually try to be respectful, and he even tells me he doesn't like me asking. He just wants to do so. At this point, if you don't want me asking and you don't want me taking, I'm going to just let you do. I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to let you do. And if you don't do, I'm going to pester your ass until you do. That's why when someone said, oh yeah, Harriet was side-eyeing, hell yeah, I'm going to keep looking at him. I ain't going to say shit, but I'm going to look at him long enough for him to know, all right, here you go. And then thank you. In a bad relationship fighting and all. We smoke in silence at least. Exactly, yes, you should be able to smoke in silence sometimes. He's not being weird, y'all. He's not, and it's not a fiend situation. Trust me. That's when you start editing videos for him. No, it actually is therapeutic when I edit videos, you guys. No.
I don't think it's therapeutic.
Shut up.
Not for me though. I'm the one that gotta get the
Please go home. Please.
I'm the one that gotta do.
Baby, they don't want me home. Sadly, they really don't want me home. He could have wrote one for you and then himself one. He could have, but what y'all have to understand, like I just told y'all before, it is his stuff.
What?
That's your weed. That's your weed.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the whole point. There you go. You got that.
I smoke my weed for my multiple personality disorder and my therapy like that.
All his dirty work while he doing nothing is crazy. He's not doing anything. Honestly, like he really does have a point, and I am playing devil advocate for him. If he didn't do the videos, I wouldn't have shit edit. If he didn't make the Breadedcrafts, I wouldn't have shit really to take pictures of. I wouldn't even have shit really to post.
Well, you didn't take those pictures.
I know, baby. I know you took those pictures.
As well.
If he wouldn't do certain stuff, I wouldn't be able to do other stuff so y'all can actually see him on the page. Alright, he must not smoke a lot. He want that shit for himself. He doesn't only want it for himself, you guys.
Well, I mean, honestly and truthfully, y'all don't understand. Again, this is my medicine for my multiple personality disorder. I smoke for my actual health, guys. If y'all haven't realized that, that's because y'all ain't been here. I smoke for my actual health. She don't need to be smoking. She knows why she shouldn't be smoking anyway. Honestly and truthfully. It's not about what I'm not telling y'all. Y'all just walk back in the room. Are you really, I mean, it's not that you can't smoke, but are you really supposed to be smoking for real?
Not really.
Not really.
For my probation, not really.
In a way, yeah. And that's the point. Y'all are so busy worried about me, and I'm like, well, we done already told y'all, she don't smoke like that anyway. She wanted me to roll her own blunt, but she really don't smoke like that, though.
Just means he's a selfish teen. He's not teen and he's not selfish. She really does share.
Yeah.
It's a lot about having a mental illness. He's not lying about having any mental illnesses, you guys. Eric, we don't care. Yes, y'all do care. Amber said I have tree all day and I be wanting facials, but I still roll my friend one too. Understandable, Eric. Amber.
Again, she's not supposed to be smoking like that. Did y'all not hear that part?
I still share with mine when I'm mad. That's not fiend activity, Indian Remy. It's really not. We're different. I don't know if he was here. But I rolled you your own shit. Some gas too. In secret, we really do appreciate the roses, baby.
Thank you so much.
Why you allow him to call you a bitch? It's just the word.
It's just a fucking word. Jesus Christ, bro. It's not even that serious.
It's not.
Generally, it's not. Y'all, I'm chilling. I'm relaxed. I just smoke.
It's not.
I'm really vibing.
Call him to be back. I wouldn't do that because that's just not who I am. Word with a lot of disrespect behind it. Then why have a problem when asked to not say it, girl? Do you know he's gay? He's pansexual, you guys. Mm-hmm. It's not just a word. It's disrespectful to you as a woman. It actually really is just a word.
It's disrespectful to me as a woman as well.
Okay, my F story here.
For y'all, the bitches not to understand that bitch is a bitch word.
Point. That's not my point. My husband couldn't call me that, period. I understand.
I got multiple personality disorder. Girl, it's not just about me sitting here being gay. I don't even like that shit for real.
Oh, it really is on the For You page. Yasmin Akim, this came on For You page. What's the story here? Hi, we are just talking to everybody, and we are actually surprised a lot of you are coming from the For You page.
I'm not coming from the For You page.
That is actually really good.
If
it's just a word, call him one right now. I'm not that type of person, you guys. I'm not going to call him out of his name. Only thing I will call him out of his name is an asshole.
Bitch?
I will call him an asshole and a jackass when he acts like one.
When she get called bitch because she called me an asshole and a jackass, here you go.
No, he knows. I will literally call him an asshole and a jackass when he acts like one. You don't call his mama a B, then he don't need to call you that. He has. So he secretly hates you. He doesn't secretly do anything. He does it in front of your face.
Of a bitch, what? She said you secretly hate. I don't secretly hate her. I love her. I secretly wish that she was just I don't know.
Just what?
Huh?
Just what? Because you ask for stuff and I give you exactly what you
No,
asked for.
no. See, but I wish you would understand instead of giving it back in the way that you give it back sometimes.
Yes.
See, you're so sweet, innocent right here. And then you want to bring it out when you just want to bring it up, and that's the point, baby. I get that, but it's spite. It's not in spite. And see, that's when you want me to see your feelings, and I tell you, it feels to me as if it is, because honestly and truthfully, you be doing shit like I be trying to show you shit.
It's not in spite. Like honestly, I can actually say this.
Show me shit when I'm yelling at your bitch ass. How about me?
I do. That's the whole point of me telling you this morning with the waking up at night. I try to get you to see at times. I don't do stuff out of spite. I never have.
Okay. What I mean?
Yes.
What just happened?
What do you mean?
I said, show me shit when I'm yelling at your bitch ass. And then you could have said, okay, jackass, since you want to call me anything.
But, sir, no.
I get that, but baby, that's what I mean by it comes out at the wrong times. This wrong times. You want me to give you my truth in that.
Okay.
They won't hear you when I'm calling you all types of bitches and this, that, and the third. That's when you say jackass. You stupid fuck. You want to keep calling me a motherfucking bitch? Something. I mean, you ain't got to call me all of that. But that's what they want you to motherfucking do. But and I want you to do that too. Me. But but then you want to be the other opposition.
I don't want to be the other
opposition. Well, you are. That's the point. You are. You are Miss Backwards as fuck.
How?
Miss Defension of me. And I like the defension of me. Don't get me wrong. I'm always there for the defension. But devil's advocate, bitch. When I say, bitch,
I have to defend somebody. I have to.
Baby, I don't defend yourself.
Baby, I do defend myself. But when I defend myself, I'm making excuses.
I don't give a fuck. No, bitch. It's not like that, bitch. When I say bitch, you say jackass. Say it with me, bitch.
Jackass.
Bitch.
Jackass.
Bitch.
Jackass.
There you fucking go. God damn. I gotta teach this bitch everything on camera, not off camera. Let me do it. Right. Okay. When I say bitch, you say jackass. Dumb bitch.
Jackass.
Dumb, stupid bitch. Jackass, stupid ass, dumb ass, whatever you gotta say.
I want to say something else, but I'm nice.
Say it. This is teaching.
Jackass.
Damn. Shit, girl, learn how to motherfucking say shit.
I want someone to help me out, but when I wake them up on time,
what you think
I'm upset because I'm sleepy. We'll get more sleep. Oh, but I can't. You can't.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't because
you can get at least enough, baby.
Maybe
1 hour of sleep is not
one
enough.
hour would not have got me to. 1 hour it would have been 3 when my song was on.
Baby, I understand.
That's
but think about it. If you would have sleep at a reasonable time, you would have woke up at a reasonable time.
We were working.
I understand we were working.
So then there ain't no excuses.
There aren't excuses, but what I'm just trying to tell you is don't burn yourself out.
I'm not burning myself out.
I know.
I wouldn't burn. That's why, baby.
Out, but what I'm telling you, like you tell me all the time, I'm just telling you this so when
in
the future prefaces, it doesn't happen. So in future references, you don't burn yourself out, like literally. Because think about it. You even said yourself, oh, I can stay up all night and still wake up at a reasonable time the next morning. And I've been testing you for these past few days to see if you're going to wake up at a reasonable time. But no, you've been tired. And I understand that you've been tired because you have been working. There is no issue with that.
But
if I give you a solution so you won't be as tired in the morning, so you can't actually get up and start working earlier, it'd be like, damn, well, I did try to wake him up. You did. I did give him a solution so he could wake up at a reasonable time.
I got up at a reasonable time.
You did.
But like I told you, mama, if you was already up, right, that was your time to do you time. That was the point I kept trying to get through your head. You wanted to, if you want to get up and do all the stuff, I could have said it like this, but I said it like I said earlier.
Yes,
and that's my fault.
Did.
So, let me say it like
am I hearing an apology for saying something wrong when he should have said it a different way? Am I hearing an apology?
But I mean, like, it comes out when she wants it to come out, guys.
Because sir, it's the same way as with you.
What?
Your appreciation comes out when you want to show it.
Because I don't.
Exactly. That's the whole point. You have to understand, if you can understand that for yourself, you have to understand that for every other human being in this world. And that's something you are going to have to teach your daughters.
I teach them.
And your sons.
I'm going to teach them.
And their daughters. And their sons.
Hopefully if I'm there. Damn.
That's why I try to tell you. You think I don't pick up on shit. I pick up on shit, but then when I actually tell you the same stuff you say, don't put my words in my mouth. So I try not to put your own words in your mouth.
Yeah, I hope you don't. I'm just going to put it in my mouth. Why you talking shit like that? I just want to know. You be talking your good shit, man. Don't put words in my job. Girl, tell me what else you want to put in my motherfucking mouth.
I don't want to put nothing else in your mouth.
God damn. I like the way you talk when you talk like that. How you doing?
Stop.
Can you talk like that all the time?
I do, sir.
Good.
But you have to understand that
Good.
we can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree at all times.
We have to learn how to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
If we can never actually learn how to agree to disagree, certain conversations you actually do want to get past with me will never actually be able to get past because we're both trying to get each other to see each other's point of view, but we're not understanding that, okay, look, we see each other's point of view.
Okay.
We can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree.
There we go.
Look at this.
Situation solved.
So look at this. Alright. So what I'm thinking about doing is right here.
Yes.
Put a face right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you about to like this part. It's gonna be the phrase, where's my jet?
What made you do that? Honestly.
Well, you was talking your shit, and I thought it was sexy. So, bitch, we're gonna do something. Huh? Jackass.
No, but really, I am a sweetheart. I don't.
You didn't say jackass. I don't got no time for you no more. You gotta start saying motherfucking words that you're supposed to be.
Okay, jackass.
There you go. There you go.
That's not me though, and you know it's
It don't matter.
Yes, it does, because
Yes,
I'm
it
not
do, but it
actually
don't.
being me. I want to be me. You have
I
to
want to
understand,
be
I'm
me.
a sweetheart.
I'm a sweetheart at heart.
I let shit roll off my back like water off a duck's ass. I'm sweet.
Okay, until this shit rolling off your back into doing what? Sweetness.
That situation
That's
that I
it,
did,
sweetness,
that situation, even the situation with you, that was wrong on my end.
Sweetness. So can we just
I
honestly
honestly
say?
do apologize for putting something in.
That is.
I know.
Can we just say that? Can we just say that for future reference, baby?
Yes.
Jackass or some shit like that. Just let it go right there and there. Get it off your chest right there and there. That's all I'm trying to show you. You get it off there, you ain't gotta worry about it if it comes out later because you already got it off. And it's fun to see. It's not a bad thing. It's just you standing up for yourself, baby. It's cute. I like it. It's Picasso. You know what I'm saying? It's Picasso as fuck.
It's Picasso. I have money to serve and buy everyday essentials. We already have everyday essentials, Jess. I truly appreciate how you said, because you didn't say that in a wrong way. You actually said that in actually real decent, nice way. I like that. Both people need to be like Jess. But easily, like God.
There you go.
God,
give me everything.
God made water free.
He did.
He made every fruit, food, vegetable free.
He did that too.
He made the tea leaves that give us the tea that we drinking right now. He made that free.
He did that too.
And he made the air around us that we breathe free.
He damn sure did that too.
He said he would give you shelter always if you just call on his name.
Oh, you hurt, man. Listen. I'm sorry.
But that's the whole point. God wanted everything to be free.
He did. Oh, he did.
So if we're living freely, that's God's plan.
We're so free to be free.
He didn't say Eve and Adam, here's this garden in
He gave them motherfuckers the garden.
Shut up.
Straight up gave them motherfuckers this shit.
He didn't tell them they had to pay for the garden. He just gave them the garden. Honestly, like he didn't tell Eve, hey Eve, you got to pay for all them bears, the animals, plus the fruit. Adam, you got to actually pay by giving me the money to plant that fruit. He didn't do none of that.
Nah, all he did was tell them to plant it though.
He was telling them to plant it though. But why is there no sheet? I messed up the sheets. There you go. Issue, hygiene, personal item stuff for the house.
Yeah, we got all that stuff.
Baby, it's...
And we take showers and stuff. I mean, we clearly got to have that personal item stuff. We got soap, we got tissue, we got all that personal hygiene.
It's called living in bulk. That's why I asked a lot of you guys as far as...
Bulk. We don't just have to live in bulk. I mean...
No, but that is better, though.
We technically do, but we don't. I mean, let's just be real and honest with y'all motherfuckers clearly don't see the stupid-ass house that we live in. I mean, are y'all dumb? Are y'all stupid? Bitch, I'm fucking confused on the fact that what y'all don't understand. What do you look at? Oh, they're looking at the room.
Exactly.
They're looking at the room. I get it. Yeah, y'all are dumbasses. Because if y'all looking at a fucking room, you see a house. And then
because sadly, what people fail to realize, if you have a warrant or anything of that deal of sort, you have a certain house you have to report to. This is the house he has to report
Well,
to.
it's not really the house I got to report to. This is the house
This is the house
I
that you
choose to
gave?
report to.
Oh.
I mean, this is my home. I'd rather be at home than report to jail.
I know, but this would be a better place.
You said I have to. I don't gotta do shit. I could go to jail, but I ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. That's the whole point. You don't be reading between the lines.
I read between the lines. I'm letting them know because some people might also, some other people might not read between the lines.
Oh, I get what you.
Because you gotta understand, they thinking I gotta report here. This could be like your daddy gotta report to the halfway house. This is not a halfway house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got a motherfucking ankle bracelet on my motherfucking thing, right?
So what kind of bread he used for these sculptures? Flour and water.
I make it myself.
Talking about brother. Is that ash or powder?
I technically make it myself.
That's dough.
It's dough.
Literally. Look. You see the inside of this?
I just made it.
Dough. Literally.
I made it.
But look at this.
I made the flour.
Flour. This is what you do.
I mean, I didn't make the flour.
You put a little on your hand, and guess what? Your hand's white.
Hold up, baby. Before you start doing all the extra shit, you taking my brain and making it yours. Hey, beautiful. You good, beautiful. You good. Let me have my crazy back and you take the little small.
No, serious, but it's common sense.
She said, y'all motherfuckers, this is about to irritate me. I said, girl, thank you for you. Get your stretch, girl. Let me do it. Can I do it? I'm actually, can I do it? I got you. Damn.
I might have to text Daddy too.
Did that?
Yeah. Cause I don't think he gonna call today.
He might be mad.
No, he wouldn't be mad. Hell no.
You think your mama told him that I called you this?
Yes, but I know for a fact, me and my daddy have talked before.
I hope you know it wasn't like that though,
Dad. He knows it's not like that. That's why I said, like, when I told you, like, my daddy is really the type of person that actually wants both sides of the story. He's not finna just go by one side. Well, that's why I say, like, he is the mediator between me and my mama. He'll talk to me and my mama, and then like, okay, this is what y'all need to do.
Nah, see, that's what y'all failing to realize, though. I need some straightening. That's what I keep trying to call my streets in the coat for.
What do you mean, streets in the coat?
Yes, bitch. Because if I ever got to go to the coat, I'm bringing all the streets with me that I was here with. Because I was sitting right here in these streets.
These messages. Oh my God. Yes, who is pinning the messages at this point?
Yes, I'm about to take all
no, actually, it shows who's pinning the messages. I just forgot about that. It really does show who's pinning the messages.
Who's pinning it?
The last butterfly kiss is just unpinned comment. That's why it is around because of the flower rotten. It's not rotten. It can't rot. Who pinned them? Butterfly kisses. She pinned them, you guys. Mott's messy. I don't think she's messy. I think she's trying to do her best job. Someone said, I know y'all gagged. Jack said I'm weak. Jay said Butterfly Kiss is a real one. Don't remove her. We're not going to remove her. And he said the mod's funny as fuck. Melody said, y'all can deep fry the mattress at this point. Stop, Melody. Scott said, I can't stop laughing. Is that a phone running? A phone what? The mod's just trying to get the important comments up. Can we get a house tour? We just did a house tour a while back. I actually gotta check to see if she. Yes. Okay. Still didn't get any answer. What story? Living room. The little drinks and stuff. Yeah, this is living room. This is the kitchen right now, you guys, with all the Breadedcrafts. Those are empty bottles.
What's empty bottles?
On the shelter. Jack's like, that's a lot of alcohol. I said those were empty bottles.
Well, it has to point. If I say it's a lot of alcohol.
He can open the store. No, he can't. I mean, he could open the store for his Breadedcrafts, though.
I can always open it.
That's the dough. Full of bread. Laundromat. Because he's a lot like I gotta let him do it. I like how well, our room a mess. Our room's not a mess. It's literally just the clothes. Everything else in the room really is actually tidied up. I just have to literally refold clothes again. Because we don't have we really don't have a dresser. We have a closet. We have this stand, but the only problem is the stand is actually missing a lot of stuff the stand needs in those sheets. Baby, I keep telling y'all, I messed up the sheets. No. I can honestly say that. This is not the messiest room. No, hell no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not a boy, so I can't be really a brother. If I had a dick, yeah, but I don't. I mean, I wish I had a dick. I'm not even bullshitting y'all. I really wish I had a dick. It might be easy. We did put new sheets on. The only problem is really, we did our little grown-up activity last night. Messed up the sheets. So, right now, we literally do have to actually wash them as well. Tell the audience. I don't need to tell nobody, Jax. I said grown-up activities, and that's all that needs to be known. You can wash the sheets. That's no excuse. I can wash them, so that's the whole point. But that doesn't mean I have to put them on the bed. I have that choice, Indy. Indy and Remy. I have that choice. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. You can't tell somebody else what they need to do. I can decide if I want to put them on the bed. If we don't want them on the bed, we ain't got to have them on the bed. It's like, it really is simple. You guys can go to Dollar General to get a sheet set. Yes, at the same time, we can do that. We could put them on. They could get messed up. And guess what? We can not want to put them back on. It's our choice. Lives with y'all. His dad, do he hit you? No, he doesn't. Go get 4 sheets. Y'all have regular jobs. Y'all literally have a washer and dryer. Exactly, that's the whole point, Jay. We do literally have a washer and dryer. I mean, I can go in there and actually wash, dry, and still not put the sheets on the bed if I don't want to put them on the bed, baby. No, baby, we literally use towels, sheets when we actually do grown-up activities. That's why I tell y'all, them motherfuckers are ruined. Like, we do that on actual grown-up activities. Good hearing you speak, because earlier you was mute. I was mute. I'm not gonna lie. I was mute. But, like I always try to tell people, certain shit, there's no use in arguing about somebody who's only gonna see you from their perspective in certain situations. That's like showing y'all I'm black. But you got a motherfucker in the comments saying, no, she's a white woman. That's a white woman. She can't say nigger. She can't say nigga. That's the white woman right there. I know that's a white. I can't tell you what to feel because of what you feel at the end of the day. Even though I know I'm black. I see I'm black. You have to see it too. Simple as that. You can't talk to a wall, baby. You can never talk to a wall. So you just... Baby, I've slept on concrete floor. I've literally slept on a park bench. This bed is way better than a park bench or concrete floor inside of a tube at the park because I ain't got no place to stay. It's way better. I'm gonna call you out your name. Do you have daughters? Yes, I do. And no, I don't really have... You don't have a big purse. No, I don't have a big purse. I don't do purses. I'm not a pursy girl. Not even a backpack girl, really. I'll do a wallet. Like a little cute little... in the pocket wallet, you know? But nah. How's your mental? Shot on most days, not shot on other days. My mental isn't bad. It just, how to put it? There's days where I express my emotions, and there's days where I don't express my emotions. So that doesn't mean my mental is bad. I'm just working on my mental. There you go. See that stuff, though. See what stuff? If you don't want to see it, close your eyes. I mean, you came on here to see something. I'm not saying what you came to see, but I'm just saying, just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Wishing the best for you, Eric. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Mystery mattress is crazy. Girl's bread, but what's your thing, girl? My thing, honestly, I like telling my stories, but I try to get him to see now with a big problem of why I keep always telling him, you never tell your left hand what your right hand's doing. A lot of my stories, because I like criminal investigation and stuff like that. I don't only like criminal investigation. I like, doing stuff as far as like, like scary movies. I like, actually breaking them down and telling them to people. But I can't tell people A, B, C, and D and actually do what I like to do if they're only going to have a stigma on me based on my other previous conversations that I've had with them. Jax, you know what I'm talking about. So if I've already had previous conversation with certain people and it's like, well, this is what I like doing, but literally this is really what I like doing. I like actually telling stories. Any story that you can have, hood novel, romance, whatever story you would like, I would love to tell, but I love more so say horror movies or horror comedy, drama, a little suspense, thrillers. I like that stuff. I can't actually tell it with people because I've actually told them about my life. And what I mean by that is, if I told you half the stuff I've done, you would look at me like, oh, well, she's just an evil person. She's just this, she's just that. She just this, she just that, based off of what I've done in my life. So for me to like stuff like that, it shouldn't matter to everybody else in the fucking world if I'm interested in it or not, or if I'm talking about it in a way where I'm interested. Would you want someone to talk to you about something they're not interested in? No, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't. No one wants anyone to talk to them about something that's non-interesting or they can't even find interest in. You can talk about something in a certain way, but there's no reason in that. That's why I really try to get him to understand. I'm not someone to tell my left hand what my right hand is doing. What's the point? I have friends and I have family. My friends, they're all over the state, sadly. I have one friend right now that's with Jess in Las Vegas. She living her life, I wouldn't say big, but kind of big since her brother died. So when her brother died, he let her take over his business. My other friend, my two best friends, they still living with their grandmother and stuff. I'm a Cancer. Yes, I do like to clean, but what y'all gotta understand is once you clean and then you fuck it back up, you gotta clean again. Why? Talk to you like that because like I told y'all before, I let water fall off my back like a duck's ass. Meaning, like we all grew up with this one saying: sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Meaning, don't let someone else's words affect you, no matter who they come from. I don't always have an excuse not to clean. Like, I literally tell y'all I clean up. That's the whole point. I do clean up. Like, dead ass. I clean up every fucking day. That's literally the fucking problem. I clean. But you have to understand. If you're cleaning, but let's say if he changes outfits like clockwork. Baby, I need another outfit. I have to go back over there to them fucking folded clothes. Go through each and every pair just to find your outfit. You might not want these pants. You might want that shirt. You might not want that shirt, but you want those pants. Like I told you, baby, the bed is made. I got the sheet folded on 2 pillows. Only thing that's not on the bed is sheets and covers, but the bed is made. The bed is made. The bed is made without actually being made. I'm 24. I've been on live all day. What have you accomplished today? Honestly, a lot. Hands on clothes. He a little, how to put it? He lazy without being lazy, honestly. He really is lazy without being lazy. He asked me, I'm not from bullshit with y'all. You asked me to do a lot of stuff. Like as far as like help you pick out your clothes and stuff, and that's not a problem. That really isn't a problem. Everybody has their own verdicts. All day. What have you accomplished? What have I accomplished? I've actually learned some stuff. That's what I've accomplished. I've actually opened my mind up to actually learn stuff. He just called you all types of B words. And like I told you, Reese, I'm not getting smart with y'all. I'm literally just expressing myself. Like I told you, sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Let the shit really roll off your back like water off a duck's ass. And words do hurt, but you can't always allow certain words to hurt you. You okay?
Yeah, sure.
What's wrong?
Oh shit. My bad.
Yeah. So cutesy.
Are
you sure you're okay? That's a yes or no. I know yes. We have one. I have a couple brothers and you ready, let me know. I'm good off of that. I actually do want him to be in his kids' lives, and I don't want to put them in a position where they're calling someone else father. That's not right to him. He does wear. He does not wear underwear. That's the one thing I can say. Yes. Welcome back, no draws. He don't wear underwear. He don't. He really don't. Turn her down, y'all. Don't add on, baby. It's content. She down because you actually imitate him. You put she down because you actually imitate something. Because you're kind and actually knowledgeable. I'm not that knowledgeable. I'm smart, but like I told you guys, I am gullible. And his words don't hurt me. They most of say irritate me. The reason why I say they irritate me, and I'm saying this in front of him, is because at times it's like I told y'all only do see half a picture. He sees not half, he sees 99% of a picture. But there's still 1% he doesn't see all the times. And when he does, I actually do appreciate that because it shows that he does see me fully. And he still does see me fully. It's just... What's wrong? Are you sure? Stop, y'all. And yes, we do shower. We literally took a shower this morning, Richie. Crackers. Literally, crackers. He just got done baking this little breaded craft right here. Where the J go? Then you got the two little holes right here for your pendants. What color would you like it to be? My stomach hurt. Cover your stomach if your stomach hurts. That's the best way I can say that. It's just so ridiculous. Women free ball in leggings. So when women stop free balling in leggings, he might stop free balling in shorts. Thinking he knows more than he actually does. He has not manipulated me into thinking he knows more than he actually does. No one knows all. He's learning as much as I'm learning. Eric, why don't you make her a nice pizza with that dough? My loyalty. Baking it or putting it in the microwave. You can put it in the microwave, but also you can also put it in the oven as well. But either way it goes, you're still baking it on both ends in reality, because it's still basically getting baked. It is though. If you bake it in the microwave, even if you bake it in the oven, it's still getting baked. The oven just kind of gives it that finished vibe to it. The microwave is like the starter, but then the oven gives it that. Do that. A lot of women used to do that, baby. A lot. Half y'all bitches don't wear panties with dresses. And that's true. Women free ball way more than men. Y'all wear sundresses with no panties. A lot of y'all women do. So it's like, before y'all say someone about men, or this man right here wearing, and no, I don't have an excuse. I'm just giving you literally an example. I could not be saying shit. But I'm actually just not giving an excuse. I'm actually just explaining myself. He making bullshit. Make him get a job. He's not making bullshit. And this is his job. This is our job. It's not bullshit. Denim jeans are different though. Here. Denim jeans are different, but how do y'all really know those are denim jeans? These denim jeans. But how do you know? Like, you don't know what actual type of brand of jeans he actually got on. I'm serious, they don't.
Denim just be blue jeans, brother.
People really aren't into fashion. Damn. Oh my God. They are jeans, yes. I know y'all aren't dumb, but what I'm saying is y'all are saying,
Denim blue jeans, brother.
They could just say blue jeans. No, they work, baby. That's why I said then. I'm like, I only hear people literally use that in fashion. That's why I'm like, no, that's no. Hell no, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking. Y'all don't watch fashion shows. Y'all don't watch fashion shows. Maybe some little kids. I don't think y'all some little kids, Jay. I know y'all all adults. I really do.
I do. I think that's some
try not to get kicked out. I really can't not get. I can still get kicked out. He told her to shut up. He did not tell me to shut up, girl. I got a friend for you if you want. He's Spanish. He love a brown queen. You said you queen and shit. We got you. I'm good off that, baby. I'm not really looking for a relationship, honestly. Go ahead and they glowing now. Mila, thank you. I think you were in one of our first lives. Thank you so much. Saucy said he's here. He has to cook for his man. Oh, Saucy did say he was here. Oh, Quentin. Okay. Hey, Saucy's husband. But understandable. And we hope you guys are having a good day. DTM for real. What does that mean? DTM.
Don't talk to me.
Oh. You right.
Yeah.
Baby, I don't know that many slangs, so when they be putting words together like that, I need your help on that. Because it said DTM, but then when I read it the way that you said it, it was like, okay, why are you trying to gaslight us? That's not nice. I'm not trying to gaslight y'all. I'm really not. That's to black him out by his ears. No, it's not Richie. What's for dinner? I might give him the last little bit of ribs and baked beans for dinner. Girl, oh. Why did y'all do all that on live, though? Do all of what on live, though? That's a black him out by his ears. Richie, no, that is not a black him out, baby. Jay, you can find better, though, not gonna lie. I found it. I want to make you smile a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm interested. Like, is it drugs? Pineapple, why are y'all interested? Y'all use Q-tips. Of course. Who would not? Like, well, really, you're not supposed to use Q-tips. In reality, it's not meant to clean out your ears. And honest God truth, it even says it on the package. You're not.
But you're not with Q-tips.
Yeah, you're not supposed to clean out your ears with Q-tips. You're not supposed to use Q-tips.
But yes, I use Q-tips.
I know.
I don't give a fuck about it.
How much do you guys make in sales? Make a lot from donations. Make a good amount. Donate. We make a good.
I mean, technically, I'm starting a nonprofit organization, so I'm taking donations.
Yeah, that's what's donations. It's a short-term goal. Having my folks literally say I'm dropping off the kids for the weekend.
What's the short?
Yeah. That's a short-term goal.
That'd be a very good short-term goal.
Reason why I say that is because that can easily turn into a long-term goal.
But a long-term goal is just to have our kids.
That's what I'm saying.
So the short-term goal is definitely having some... Definitely having that. So that is very great. I agree with that short-term goal to the
thank you. Oh, it means do too much? Oh, thank y'all so much. Because I didn't know what the word meant, the DTM.
That's why I told you.
Thank y'all so much. Because I was really lost. Because I'm sitting here like doing too much. And I'm like, okay, it means doing too... Okay, thank y'all so much. I was lost. I asked him because I really did not know. I really didn't know. And then I thought about it the way he said. I was like, well, that kind of would make sense. But then I was like, wait a minute. And then they just told me plans to get your kids. So far, still actually push this into the proper ways that it should go as a business, so we can actually show judges, as far as even defects, even our folks, that we are actually doing something that could benefit our kids in the long run.
In the long run. In the short, long, and the down run.
You know what I'm saying? Like in their futures, like as far as leaving them something behind.
Yeah. Shit.
People are more prone to you leaving something behind for your kids when you actually like you're leaving not only just a legacy, you're leaving it behind for their kids, their kids, their kids, their kids, and their kids.
Like my biggest problem is y'all not understanding the real issue with what y'all see. Like, it's not an issue per se. It's just y'all don't understand.
You said short-term goal. You didn't say long term, stupid ditzy. You said short term.
Y'all not understanding what you see. I'm literally sitting right here in front of y'all faces, crafting some of the most craziest shit that you.
Yes.
That might be some of the most beautiful shit. It could be some Picasso type shit if you let it. But you remember, even with Picasso, if y'all know the story of him, nobody
thought he was crazy.
Nobody thought he was an awesome artist until after the fact.
Picasso literally cut off his ear. People were saying that he was going crazy because of the fumes from the paint. But now everybody got a piece of his art hanging up in the museum talking about, oh yeah, he was the famous artist. Y'all didn't even like that man when he was alive. Here you go. Oh, somebody.
I mean, I don't know if y'all might can see the motherfucking thing, but I'm sitting right here with a toothpick, y'all. Right here, literally creating the details to this shit. And it might not seem like much till I'm working it on my neck, then y'all say it's nothing because it's just bread. But the point of the matter is, I'm putting some real facts, details into this shit. And I take my motherfucking time with this, bro. Every single day to show the non-work so y'all can see the actual face and stuff. That's why I be telling her I be needing some help. Because when I'm sitting right here and I'm actually doing this stuff, and y'all can see the motherfucking art for what it is, as I put details, all with this Shane toothpick. Y'all ain't seen me do nothing else but sit right here with a fucking toothpick and actually take my time with this shit. So when y'all say I'm not doing shit, I'm like, motherfucker, well, I don't give a fuck if y'all can't see it, because when a motherfucker that got eyes, a motherfucker that got ears, and a motherfucker that maybe got some sense about their damn self can see that this boy is sitting right here doing some real motherfucking art, then we can talk. But the other motherfuckers that understand that this right here, you talking about, do I pay her baby girl when this actually come out, when that's the third, it ain't gonna be about no payment. She'll be sitting next to the king that made it. It should be that queen that told y'all why she was frustrated, that y'all didn't understand that shit. Why this shit was amazing and this, that, and the third. That's the whole point, because each and every detail I just did, motherfucking hand stitched with this motherfucking shit right here. That's a real job. Motherfuckers go to school for this shit. Y'all watch this shit every single day. And I'm telling you, motherfucker, I'm doing this shit right here. I ain't never been amazed about myself until I actually took the time to see what the fuck I could actually do.
It is real art, Jess.
It's past
what you have to understand is it literally is art. Anything that you make with your hands from the own creativity of your mind, that is art. It's that simple. That is art, baby. Y'all have to understand that. Because people didn't think what Picasso did was art. They didn't think what Da Vinci did was art. They just thought these motherfuckers was crazy as fuck just doing shit. Like, oh no, that's not art. That's not what we know. That's the whole point. You can't tell someone, don't nobody go to school to sculpt bread.
That's the point. Don't nobody go to school to sculpt bread, and that's what you see me doing. I mean, exactly. I didn't go to school for this shit.
Yeah.
I actually found out I had this gift and talent inside of me by myself by taking the time to figure out what God gave me. And then I sat down while I was in jail, that place that I was, and I didn't have nothing to do. Yes, I mean, we were sitting in there. We could have played cards. I could have played cards. I could have did anything. But I started making dice and stuff so I could actually support myself. And once I was able to do that, I found out I had a talent that not only changed my life, but showed other people that was in there. They was like, bro, man, every time I come past your cell, you got some different stuff in your section, bro. That shit hard as fuck. Let me see what you got today. Let me see what you got today. And it pushed me. It amazed me and said, wow. I was like, bro, y'all really like what I'm doing. You know, and I thought it was something different. And so when I sat out here in this world versus being in jail, I seen how people out here in this free world act when I see other people in their jail, because they don't take shit for granted. They didn't take even just seeing a piece of bread molded into a goddamn fantastical shit for motherfucking granted, because they said, bro, I don't know when I'll be able to see that again. Exactly. I don't know if I ever would have been able to see that shit. So when I came out here into this real free world that y'all a part of, I said, maybe y'all people, I'm 24, y'all older than me, maybe y'all motherfuckers will be like, that's some real amazing shit that this young man decided to do. But then again, I remember y'all the same people that criticize people for selling motherfucking water on the corner. Exactly. So then, what am I talking to you free world people for? Because you the same ones that tell me, you need to do this, you need to do this. Then I tell you, have you ever passed by some figurines? Have you ever passed by this? Have you ever passed by that? Like I said, when you sit here and you see this shit in the shop and you want to be like, oh, that's so cute, and then still walk past it, that's on you. But then somebody else might buy it. That's on them too. That's not an issue. All I'm doing is showing people from my beginning to my end, because when the actual business is created, because everybody want to say, hey, stop. You stop on the motherfucking Instagram post and say, hey, stop. You might just be watching a famous person before they are famous, and you'll ride with them. But bitch, that's what the fuck you doing. Shut up, sit back, and motherfucking enjoy the show. And if you don't like the person, well, motherfucker, you never do the other
Thank you, Jax. Wake up and smell the roses, shorties. This is art. Thank you, Jax, so much.
I do get irritated. I get irritated as hell.
Attract roaches. No, that's why we spray it with the
That's why I spray it down. I do everything that I need to do. That's why I tell people before I sell it out, I'm the one that's building this business, yo. So if I have to build it, aren't you thinking that that's everything that I'm trying to figure out before I say, oh yeah, I want to sell it to y'all? See, that's what y'all not understand. That's why I keep saying, before I give it out to people, I want to make sure on my behalf by filling my house up with it if I got to. Just to see, hey, is this business worth actually doing something with? And so I'm sitting there right here on my motherfucking nightstand. Every night I wake up, I go to sleep every day. I'm looking around, trying to see if it's motherfucking molded or not. Trying to make sure that it's coming on the spot. Then y'all keep asking,
what's the call set? How can I actually buy it?
And that's the point, baby girl, if you just listen to what I'm saying right now. Before you can buy it, I want to perfect it, baby. I know I'm showing it off, but that's the whole point. While I'm showing it off, I'm showing you how I'm getting to the perfections and everything like that in the actual time that it's taking me to do these things. So when I actually try to give somebody a price of this, that, and the third, they can understand it all for what it is, instead of somebody just keep telling me it's just bread. And so if I decide I want to say I want $100 for this piece, I want to say I want $100 for this piece. Or if you want to offer me $100 for this piece, that's your choice as well. That's why I'm saying a nonprofit organization, sweetheart. But before I do all of that, I do not want anybody to get anything that isn't worthwhile. I want it to last as long as I can make it last. But I have to see this again. Like you said, who goes to school for crafting bread? Meaning that if you look up anywhere, where is somebody else doing bread crafts? And then you go bring me some information back, because I didn't figure that out. I just try to figure it out myself right here, right now, trying to make sure that I can bring the best product to y'all as I'm getting it ready. I'm sorry that it's not perfected to your perfection, or you might not see anything that you might like yet. But if you allow me to keep continuing, I'm getting there. Okay. I'm a fried right now, but I'll be a fried. But if I keep going, I won't be a fried.
I got one for y'all. If y'all can watch women put yarn on their faces and call that art because they can make that look beautiful as makeup
on your faces.
If y'all can like women who do real good with makeup, and that's not really an art, but to y'all
that is an art though. No, that's a very perfected art. Actually,
say that again.
That is a very perfected art.
Exactly.
I'm perfecting this art, yes, but that is a very perfected art, and I fuck with it.
I'll go to the grocery store.
Said fried. Never mind, I'll go to the grocery store.
We know we not understanding.
It's okay, baby. You can go to the grocery store. Like I said, this ain't for you to eat, baby. This for you to wear, keep, and actually have forever. That's the point. It's not something for you to eat. I wasn't looking for something to eat. Y'all keep talking about something.
Exactly. Doing makeup is art. Meaning you can't tell somebody what they do is art.
This or not to eat, baby. This right here, if you want to eat this, baby, there is
a job, and there's no such thing as a hobby versus a job. This is a job at the end of the day, because you're still putting work into it.
Again, baby, that's their fault if they believe that this is their hobby. This is my job. You watching somebody do their job on y'all hobbies. Y'all hobby is watching people and trolling them. My hobby is actually watching y'all try to troll me. It's fun.
And he's not just playing in flour. Can any of y'all do this with flour and water? Can y'all?
They could if they tried.
Y'all could do it if y'all tried, but can't any of y'all actually do this? That's the whole point.
No, like, they could, though.
I know they could. What I'm trying to say is,
I'm trying to teach them right now. If they took a lesson, if they just sat back and actually got the same flour and dough, I'd tell them, look, take the flour, take the dough, take the water. We can all have a show together. If y'all at anywhere where you got some flour and some dough, it's a food coloring. We can have fun together right now. This can be a real show.
Well, if y'all could do it, it's art, baby. That's the whole point.
Because let me explain
I could if I tried. Yes, you could. That means it's art.
Let me explain something to y'all. I didn't think about this for just any show. I thought about this for my shows for my kids. If I ever had my kids right here and they be like, Daddy, let's do something fun today. And so I'd be like, all right, cool. What y'all want to see? I asked them what they want to see.
It's odd.
Y'all want to see some fantastical shit, right? Hold on, let me see. I just asked my kids real quick. I'm like, y'all want to see some fantastical shit? Watch how Daddy does this.
Right, so it's time. It's not a waste of time, baby.
It's a waste of time.
And my definition of a real man is literally the person that's standing in front of me. Someone who actually is trying to see his kids, but also have his kids built with his family. Actually trying to get where all the children of his mothers are good and all his kids are actually seeing each other. Literally. It's that simple, baby.
Tell my kids.
And no, I'm not saying anything. I'm literally just speaking facts. It's your choice if you feel like it's anything. Best not to get that like treatment later. Girl,
And see, this may not look like nothing to y'all, or it could look like a bird, or it could look like something right now. May not look like nothing, but see, watch this. I ask my kids, I be like, kids, what y'all want to see? They be like, Daddy, well, I might want to see something with some horns in it. I'm like, well, okay.
I'm not tough, Jay. Who curse you out today and ain't have no words? I let him curse me out today, and I did have words. It's just like I told y'all before. When we go back and forth sometimes, he's not going to always hear what I have to say. And honestly, I do the same. I don't hear everything that he has to say. Sometimes I do block him out because of my feelings.
They want to see my feelings in action.
If he wants those kids, he better get a real job for real. A real job will not get you your kids, baby. I'm living proof of that. A real job will not get you your kids.
So there, boom. I put some horns in it for my kids. Y'all not understanding the story. Anyways, I put some horns in it for my kids. It's content for me, y'all, later in life. I put some horns in it for my kids. I told them shit. They was like, Daddy, we might want to see some horns. I'm like, well, what else y'all might want to see? They were like, Daddy, can you give it an elephant face fin or something? I'm like, all right.
And trust me, I'm really not up his ass. I'm not. 25 minutes the first people in my inbox. Me, Faith. That shouldn't be on here though. What shouldn't be on here? He can't be mowing the lawn or something. Y'all have to understand.
This elephant nose and not boom.
How to put it?
Can you put the light on that?
Wait a second.
2 seconds, man.
How to put it?
I'm not sure if y'all can see the elephant nose. You gotta put it like right about here. Okay. I think. I'm not sure. Y'all can see the elephant nose or not?
If I don't have mayo, how can I give mayo?
I got you, baby.
We don't have a lawnmower. How the fuck can we? I mean,
we don't have a lawnmower.
Yeah. How if we ain't got a lawnmower? How we gonna mow some grass?
Well, we don't actually got a lawnmower, and so we can't mow the grass.
That's the whole point. If you ain't got certain stuff, you can't do certain stuff.
Like this, boom. Yeah, that's good.
The judge, your Bret Hart, he gonna laugh at you. No, he's not. Trust me.
Okay, baby, you good.
A judge is not gonna laugh. A judge has to actually look through everything.
I wish the judge
for the people who actually have been in actual court situations, they will have to actually look through every piece of subpoenaed information because it's the fact of it. They have to actually go through all evidence before they make a verdict.
Oh, they would. And
they have to. It's literally no choice about it. They have to go through every piece of evidence before they make a verdict.
This evidence can't be used in the court of law.
Exactly.
It literally can be.
I got a job.
They talking about me, baby.
Oh.
Baby. But listen.
I do believe what I'm saying. This is gonna have a field day. Like, I've actually been in court where I've seen bitches get off because the judge actually had to look at their casework and see that, oh, well, yeah, you didn't actually do this, so I have to let you go because it shows proof.
Right.
It's common sense, baby. With everything he do, he gonna get on you. He not gonna get on my ass. Babe. And I don't agree with everything he do. I really don't. I disagree with him a lot.
I made Dumbo with wings. I made Dumbo with horns.
And no, I did not give them up.
What?
My kids.
Huh?
I didn't give the kids up.
Devil's advocate.
Nah.
Devil's advocate.
I know
God's friend, devil's advocate.
You can't be the devil's advocate if you're God's friend, though. That's the problem.
Yes, you can, actually. You can be
How? I don't need a who, a what. Angels. But angels are under God at the end of the day.
Exactly, that's what I said. God's friend, devil's advocate. Y'all gonna understand, because God was always sending the angels to do dirty work for real.
Oh, why you didn't say that earlier? He needs it. I always congratulate him. I chosen to be with him instead of your kids and mom. Then yes, you chose to give them up. No, I didn't.
Nah. Let me explain something to y'all.
I really didn't.
In the long run, she chose to actually be here.
Exactly. I am asking him to guide me. That's why I'm here and not other places that I could have been.
Yep. But you know, it happens. I'm not that godly, but I am godly. I believe I'm a hood. I'm coming back from the hood.
You're a terrible mother. Did you say earlier I was a terrible mother?
I hope not. Did I say you was a terrible mother, or did I just say you had
Did you say I was a terrible mother?
I hope not, bitch. Shit, damn. I don't fucking know, bitch. I don't think so. I hope not. If I said
so y'all was lying.
I might have said your mama said
lying.
was a terrible mother sometimes.
Those were his words the other. They said those were your words the other day.
Baby,
I got you. Not got it.
Baby, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Don't we got the motherfucking footage?
Yes, we do.
So we just go through it?
Yes, we can.
I mean, we don't gotta go through it now. I mean, and if they want to prove it, you know what they can do?
Go get the footage and prove
Chavez Backstreet 1127 is my fucking whatchamacallit. It's in my bio. I post all of my stuff on YouTube. Whichever other day that you was talking about, you remember the clothes we were wearing. We remember the clothes that we was wearing. Go find it, and you will see the whole video right there on my fucking YouTube. And then you just come back and prove it to us. I don't feel like hearing people's mouth telling us what we did the other day. Like I said, bitch, we live so many days. Y'all motherfuckers still don't understand. We got all that shit recorded. We just don't give a fuck to actually really. When y'all go view it.
Just Nicole.
Who?
Just Nicole.
Girl, why does everybody want to be something? Go ahead, baby.
Okay. Oh. Just I'm finna mod you.
She's so happy to do it too. Everybody want to do something.
We're not deadbeats, baby. You just know us from this. You don't actually know us in real life, so you can't say that you actually know us. Wake up and pay attention. You said you chose to be with him instead of being with your kids. Did I choose to be with you instead of being with my kids? Mama, because my mama's gonna keep fighting, and I am still fighting.
Well, bitch, if she's a mother and she's fighting, let's talk about that. She's fighting for everybody. She's a mother and she's fighting for this son right here, because I am somebody's son, to actually be able to see
his kids
and her daughters to be able to receive their father, because she didn't just want any man being a part of that motherfucking stage in their life. So I received that motherfucking blessing from God's sake. And I appreciate
y'all don't know me enough, baby. At the same time, it doesn't matter what he says or how he says it. You don't know me based off what somebody else says.
I want to hear something.
You haven't lived with me every day, so you don't know me.
Can I say something?
Yes.
And I want to say it to you. I appreciate God for the woman that you are for coming and sitting with me. I didn't realize the shit that I had till they just said it. And I just had to really go talk to God about it, because truth be told, these people is telling me that they never be them people. And I've been sitting here asking God, like, Lord, why isn't I can't seem to get nobody to come sit down with me to show that, hey, look, you're not that bad of a man. And I've been sitting right here yelling at you and screaming. It's because I've been listening to the negative comments too, but I just been thinking that they ain't been affecting me, but they have. Because they been affecting me and looking at you like, bitch, you ain't really what you are. You doing more than enough because you sitting with me. Because truth be told, where is the rest of them? They all either telling you this leave right now, or they telling you all this shit. So I apologize. And if I ever get to the point from now on some real shit, if I ever get to the point of like that, look, man, I serious. Just call me a jack. Look, bro, you can't. That multiple personality shit ain't about to work. Because I don't even that shit right there. Because I like to have my realizations. And when my realizations don't realize in every single point of my motherfucking personalities, that's when I get irritated with myself. So I want to keep that shit real with you. Like,
you don't have to be
really,
irritated
I want you to know who I am. Yes, ma'am.
I cannot look in your eyes at the moment, but I will actually address you. You can't let stuff get you irritated, and that's why I try to tell you at times, like, you only know the story you see, so when you sit there and you only just see my messages of me texting Trenton and I was texting them, but I still planned on coming to see you.
I get it.
And I try to get you to see that at times, because, like, honestly, I literally told you, that's the reason why me and T actually didn't really fall off. She says, I don't get why you want to go back to him when you have Trenton. I told her straight up, I'm not in love with him. I got love for that person, but I'm not in love with them. I can't sit here and hurt somebody like that. And knowing that you're a man, you wouldn't want a woman being with a man knowing that they don't love him and then actually hurting them in the end. That's why I was like, okay, well, I can see where I was being wrong and actually treating him wrong, but I tried to get you to understand that I had only known him for not even really 2 months when I went to jail. So everything that happened while I was in jail, you have to understand, it was my fault, yes, but I was not there. Before, by all means, yes, you have every right to curse that dumb, idiotic little girl out. But when I was in jail, it was like, baby, I genuinely was not. I couldn't even open the door. I couldn't shit and piss in private. I couldn't. I had to put a cover over the toilet. So you know what I mean. That's why I tell you at times, like, I don't get mad at you when you have your words, but at times I try to get you to see as well, like, bruh, there's so much stuff that you don't see that I've actually have done as far as trying to get those girls back in my custody, because all you do see is the version of me that did give up after fighting for so long. I'm not saying it's okay for me to give up. No, it's not. I loved how you get in my ass and tell me, hey, look, why are you trying to? Nah, I'm not giving up yet. You don't give up. I appreciate that. But I try to get you to see at times, yes, I want you to push it on me, but push me gently. Don't shove me off the ledge. I understand I got a parachute on, but if you see me, oh no, I'm scared. Don't just, bitch, go!
Can I tell you something?
It's a parachute. I told you how to work. I get it, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
But can I tell you something for sure? Can I tell you something for sure? You might not never be ready, and you're right. Pushing somebody off the edge with the parachute might not be the best thing, right?
Because I understand you told me how to pull it, but you gotta understand, I never really pulled it before.
So you know what I do?
When I pull it, I gotta actually see you do it probably, and then like, well,
no, ma'am.
Or if I do learn it myself, no, ma'am. Work with me, baby step me.
No, ma'am. You know what I'm gonna do with you?
What?
If I had to push you off and pull the parachute for you, baby. I'm serious. I push you off and pull the parachute for you at the same time. Why? Because truth be told, if you don't know how to pull the parachute, you most likely will panic, fall out, and die. And motherfucking what you call it. So real be told, you would need somebody that pull that parachute for you, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing is pushing and pulling the parachute. It just seems like I'm pushing. But I also pulled the parachute. So you just screaming for no reason because you see the ground. Bitch, the parachute is full. You screaming too loud. Okay, and it's gonna keep coming towards you, but that's the point of this exercise. But you good though, because the parachute is already pulled. That's one thing you ain't realized. Yes, the ground is coming too fast. Duh, it is. But I promise you, it's right there. Okay. So I got you, mama.
He is not going to. He's not even that type of person. So Pears from Parish, he's not that type of person. And don't ever speak that into somebody else or try to say that someone would do something like that when you don't know them. But you don't know either.
What you say? Mama said it the first.
Shut up.
I don't even have to know what she said.
The rugged behavior, the blind leaning. 2 peas and fall. You manipulate her into thinking you pulling it whole time. You just letting her fall. No shade. He's not. He's really not.
Bitch, I mean, the point of this exercise is y'all don't understand. When you go to a parachute class and you got to jump out, you still have to jump out regardless, and you're gonna fall. Even if you're floating down with the parachute, you're falling first.
You are.
You're free falling. If you went into the plane or the parachute, bitch, you have to fall. The fuck is wrong with y'all? You still letting her fall. I'm sorry that y'all the only ones that want me to bluff on the fact that you're gonna fall.
And he don't think for the both of us. He really don't.
Y'all want me to motherfucking sit here and lie to the bitch? Tell her, okay, look, you're not gonna fall.
Baby, I was just saying your name, and I'm not keeping energy with you. That's the energy that you think I'm keeping with you guys. All I'm actually trying to get y'all to understand that y'all don't know us from a lick of fucking paint. Y'all are going by what you guys have been seeing, understandingly. So, y'all don't see us off these cameras.
That's okay.
Y'all weren't even really seeing us 2-3 weeks ago.
That's okay.
Y'all don't know us. Y'all don't know what school we went to. Y'all don't know who our parents are. Y'all don't even know our fucking favorite colors at that.
Miss Clyde. Can I talk about it?
No one can drag you to hell with them. I'm sorry, baby. No one can.
If I'm dragging y'all to hell, bitch, I mean, listen, there's the dough. I wouldn't want to go to hell with nobody either. I would find the dough instantaneously and leave. I'd tell somebody straight up, bitch, listen, I'm not going to hell.
You understand?
I'm out in it.
Reason why I care if y'all understand is because if someone came on your page talking shit about you and not knowing shit about you, you would try to explain yourself to them either way it goes. You're not going to let someone disrespect you. At the end of the day, you're not. So why would anybody else on this world let someone just come in and disrespect them because of what they thinking they know.
You know, I don't know about her. I don't know about her. I don't know about her. But you know what I decided to do? Hey, y'all can call me a demon, devil, whatever the fuck y'all want to call me. But bitch,
exactly, that's the whole point. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We don't care because y'all don't know us.
Listen, I'm
sorry.
Goddamn. Fuck it there, bitch.
Stop it.
I don't want to talk about
show.
I feel like I'm about to do a big reveal and then all of a sudden
we're gonna say something. What the hell? But you don't have to say anything. That's the whole point.
I thought about the big reveal and then
I'm sorry.
Just kidding me out.
You really don't have to say anything. That's the whole point. Like, you really don't. He was telling y'all business. That's how we know. I understand he was telling our business, and there's nothing wrong with telling our business. But I'm gonna play a little advocate for a minute. That's why I always tell him, you don't tell your left hand what your right hand doing.
What the fuck you do?
And he's always gonna have his feelings about that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Me and him.
How we told our left hand what our right hand was doing? We told these motherfuckers they was the left-handed bitches. We was on Instagram.
We were.
Right. And then these motherfuckers over here kept telling us, guess what? Guess what people kept telling me? I wasn't making no money, right? Mm-hmm. So guess what I did one day? I just chilling, relaxing. All of a sudden, I came over here on because I post my stuff on TikTok. Yeah. I'm not actually live over here on TikTok. I'm live on Instagram because nobody's over there on my Instagram. Mm-hmm. So, and I tell them I record this shit for my kids. So if I record this shit for my kids and stuff, when I came over here for that one day, you know what happened? I made about like $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100 in a day. You did. Because people were supporting and really being honest about what the fuck, what it was. And so, like, bitch, I realized that I was really cheating myself, guys. You know how I was cheating myself? Because when I was going live all them days over there on Instagram, I also could have been live. It doesn't matter if we're on the internet. This is our page. We can say what we want to say on our page. It's your choice if you come on somebody else's page and complain about what they do on their page. I can't complain what you do on your page. Just like the fire.
You think your kid's gonna sit down and really watch these videos? Yes, they would. Because they have before.
Wait.
And yes, I did.
It's Clyde.
Yes.
It's Clyde. You can't see it. It's okay.
First of all, my kids hate Coco Melon. They do. And they don't like Bluey. They hate Coco Melon. They hate fucking Coco Melon. My kids are Steven Universe fans to the back. Fire. They love Steven Universe, Peppa Pig, and Mickey Mouse. They don't give a fuck about Bluey. They don't give a fuck about Coco Melon. That's the whole point. Just because other kids like shit and you see it and you think because, oh, well, a lot of kids like it. That doesn't mean all kids like it.
My kids love me. Let me talk about that.
Anywhere. You can say whatever you want on the internet anywhere, and we can say whatever we want anywhere. You know, you don't even have them. I know my kids. I've been with them, even with me seeing them when we do actually get to video chat them.
No. Who said that?
Pineapples.
Pineapples.
Missed the point.
Pineapples. I like your name because truth be told, like Kevin Hart said, pineapples, baby. So let me say this, pineapples. I'm gonna say this real quick only. That's the reason why we sit on this platform, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you heard it or not. So as far as I'm concerned, pineapples, baby. Pineapples. Who this pineapple?
Right here.
This one. The pineapples. We ain't gonna block pineapples for shit. But what we gonna do is I'm gonna tell you straight up. I don't care if you bypass it. You see pineapple, anything. I'm sorry if anybody else come here with a pineapple name because don't read that shit. Like I said today, realize what we're seeing for, and then you want to put that in somebody's face. You don't got your kids. Well, bitch, that's the point. Dumb fucks. Anybody else they want to mention it? Really, truthfully, I don't block people.
What's it called? Said pineapple. Too slow.
Pineapples. I said nah. I said like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I know.
See, I done crushed the other thing by accident.
She said, "What was the point?" The point was of telling you that we actually do this for our kids.
Baby, look at this. I done crushed the other thing by accident. Now.
I really wouldn't, because how to put it, I was actually on my own for a minute doing good, as far as in you guys' eyes doing good, actually having a job, doing all of that, and they still didn't want to give me my kids.
Maybe if I had a job,
they still didn't. So you can't say what you know for a fact if you don't know anything. She say don't read nothing else. He did, but I could kill it. She about to call the authorities. Girl, you cannot call the authorities on people you don't even know.
Yes, she can. She can
video
call
right now.
Call them. What they gonna see? You making some bread? Call the authorities, bitch. I'm like, motherfucker, call the po-po. Call the po-po. What they gonna do? Watch me make some bread? Tell them come watch the page. They might be a They might come buy some shit.
He said...
Actually, call the police and tell the police shit. I need them to come clear warrant. Like Medea said, bitch,
exactly.
Bitch, what the hell is wrong with you? What they gonna watch me do? Make some bread and talk shit?
He just said he don't read nothing else. He did, but I'm gonna read it anyway. He's saying not read it, but...
Oh, that's who you was reading from?
Yeah.
Bitch, didn't I say don't read nothing else? Shit.
No, I wasn't reading from them.
Damn.
Why y'all not banned yet? Why would we be banned, baby? If y'all are trying to ban, just get off the page, please, because that's literally that's petty on a whole different level. So they definitely won't give them back just because you make, and they definitely won't give them back just because I have a steady job of what y'all think is. They won't. I've had it. They didn't. That's the whole fucking point that I keep trying to get you to see.
Did I not understand the whole point?
I did it a couple of times and they still didn't do it. A steady job don't mean shit.
Steady job do not.
Don't mean a lick of shit.
Not a lick of it. I mean, I got a steady job right
Like,
now.
literally, I did shit twice. Went through the classes. Still for them not to do their part at the end of the fucking day.
Yes, sir.
Like, can y'all really understand that? Baby, I had literally just probably went to the car dealership right before I actually did. I actually put in the application for the apartment right before I went to jail with all that bullshit.
I had a car. I crashed by accident, y'all. I actually had 3 cars. I crashed all 3 of my cars. I crashed, but I didn't crash all 3 of them. Nah, but that's a story. I
have had a steady job. I was working at.
I
was literally working at Popeyes for about a couple years. Even with me going in and out of jail, I was still working at that same fucking Popeyes.
Man, I was cute back in the day, y'all. I was cute as fuck. Let me stop playing. I really was. I was cute as fuck, though. I think I'm playing. I was
like, baby, I had everything at the end of the day. I had a steady job, classes, your own clean place of friendship. I had all of that. They had their own rooms. I made sure they had dresses, clothes, shoes, everything for school, all of that shit. As far as taking them to their doctor's appointment, I was with my mom, all of that. So with certain stuff, it's like, baby, no.
Then, like you said, like rap on rap is what they...
I was with them every morning, woke them up for school, got them when they had to go to the doctors, made sure they were there early, bright, all of that. Y'all gotta understand, having all that shit does not accomplish to nothing. Yes, it was. It does not matter. That's the whole point. I do.
What? You do what?
No, they said I don't think she wants her kids. I do. And that's the whole point. That was back then, but that was just to show y'all that it did not matter to have all that stuff, because guess what? They still didn't give me my kids when I had all that stuff. Baby. They weren't trying to give me all that kids. Baby. And I'm literally showing you what I'm doing now. I'm standing with this man. I'm helping him edit and actually grow his business. Jeez. I'm literally showing y'all, but you don't want to see it with your own fucking eyes. That's up to you.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I need to stop bringing her on there. I'm going to have her stop reading comments for sure. Because you know what? Y'all right. I'm fucking her mind up.
Cut it. I know it's not going to cut it, but baby, if I'm literally... Y'all just sat there and said, well, you need a house, you need this, you need that, you need this, you need that. I just gave y'all all of that literally down in the line, and it's still not enough.
Can I please talk to you, please? Can you just stop reading the negative comments?
But they're all negative. That's the whole fucking point.
That's the point. No. They the same ones that was trying to say how much I was calling you bitches and this, that, and third. But let me explain something to you. Look at me.
Yes.
For every negative comment, all I said was bitch. You did. Listen to what they say. So that's why I keep trying to show you, baby. Don't get stuck in that stupid shit. I want every person that throw their stones to cast them wide. Okay. Cast every single stone that you threw. And when I say bitch this and bitch that, y'all say, look at how he called her a bitch. And then I say, well, look at how you said we don't got our kids. Look at how you say there's no sheets on the bed. Look at how you point out everything. And y'all keep throwing y'all stones. Continue to throw y'all stones. Because at the end of the day, those who haven't sinned, cast your first stone, baby. And if you continue to cast them, baby, I want to see how many fire they're going to hit. That's why I keep telling you, baby, don't let these motherfuckers... I want them to. Because they're the same ones that's mad about bitch. Right?
They are.
They the same ones that be like, he called you a bitch. I said, well, then y'all treat us right and show us what the fuck I'm supposed to say correctly. And anybody that I see that is talking correctly, I respect. Anybody that isn't, I tell them, well, you motherfucking, hypocrite.
He's not punishing you. He's really not.
If I'm the punishment, I'm telling her to read the comments. Let me explain something to you. Who the biggest punishers? What the comments say?
And you are obliged to give everybody respect. That's the whole point. If you want respect, you have to give it.
So all I'm asking her.
If you want respect, you have to give it at the end of the day.
They supposed to be respectful, right? What comments are you reading? That's what I keep telling you.
No,
I'm not hurting her feelings.
No, that's the
I'm not hurting her feelings. Y'all like that.
Pinning certain comments.
Y'all horrible.
One of the comments literally said, "Oh, well, we don't have to give respect to y'all, but you have to give respect to me."
No, I don't.
If y'all don't have to give respect to me, why the fuck should he? If you can't tell someone to respect somebody, why should somebody? I know, but what I'm saying, you know what I mean.
No, they the ones that need to respect you first because I've known her for all the whatchamacallit years, and I got 10 years under my belt as to why I might disrespect her once or twice. What's y'all excuses? Other than the fact that y'all some strangers that's behind some screens. And I mean, don't get it wrong. I could let you up on the box, but truth be told, why? Again, you're behind the screen. For you to talk life into what to what, my boy?
I never said y'all owe us anything. Y'all don't owe us nothing.
You don't.
Y'all really
I thought I owed y'all some time and attention. You know why? Because I just thought this was awesome. I thought this was awesome to do while I was sitting right here, and I thought I would owe some time and attention to somebody who might be like, "Oh shit, that's dope." And for the people who don't like it,
this is literally us doing the stuff.
And for the people who don't like it, y'all don't have to like it. But for the people who sit back and want to see,
we were literally calling my mom.
I don't want to hide my motherfucking talent that God gave me because somebody else on here is a naysayer and a hater. Because I'm making shit out of bread, y'all. So for the people that actually sit right here and might actually catch a show while getting the show, that's on y'all. And like I said, for the naysayers, that's on you, baby. But I just made me a new pendant that I can't wait to wear, honestly. Oh, and I put the whatchamacallit right here, baby. You see this? You put it like this, so I'm gonna have it so I can actually show the both of the faces at the same time. That's gonna be dope as shit. So, you know, I get to do what I want to do. And if it lasts till when my daughters get here, hopefully it do. I can always pass it off to them. Daddy was sitting back getting a stack while people was talking about how he was too black to be black and too fucked up to be that fucked up. And guess what? We was so fucked up, they paid us everything. They was just passing.
He doesn't have to yell at me, and he didn't have to yell at me to call my mama today. I actually did call her on my phone free help.
Actually, her mama called.
And my mom called.
Her mama called to tell her why I'm calling her a bitch.
Exactly, so.
I didn't know her mama was on here.
She was on live.
I didn't know her mama was on here, but I wouldn't know her mama was on here. I would have said, "Sorry, Miss Cookie, I apologize. I'm going to act a lot better." I always got to act better when they here. I can't act worse. What she was showing my daughters that shit. That's tragic. They don't even understand. I'm like, no, wait. I didn't even know you was here. I didn't even get to see y'all today. So the good night side of me didn't even come out. I'm sorry. Damn. I fucked up I woke up fucked up. That was my fault. I wish your mama would understand that. Like, when I can't see my girls and when she ain't answer the phone, it wasn't your fault.
She threw with dried up bread. Baby, it's to build a business.
Oh, you said dried up bread? Baby, it's not even finished product. Ooh, wait.
It's really not.
Ooh, wait. Y'all got it. This not even finished product. Wait. Ooh, I'm glad that you asked. God damn. Then I get to carry it out to the thing. See, I get to see it one more time before it's done. And this is a new pendant as well, so yeah. Because I just broke all mine, guys. I just literally broke them. So let me not do that show again. So yeah. Boom. Ah! I just broke all my pendant shots, so I gotta make some more. So yeah, I gotta make a few more. I do apologize about that little show earlier, but it was a show that was worth it. Anyways. I'll be right back.
The outfits really aren't ugly.
That ain't an outfit, bitch.
Maybe that is an outfit. I don't care. That's an outfit. That's an outfit. That's an outfit. That's an outfit. That yarn shaking my head. You gonna tell that to every woman that does that yarn challenge too. So you say special order for him to have a business, he has to have money. You don't actually have to have money to start a business, baby. You don't. You really don't. Buying the bread pendant. A lot of people. We actually had a girl that literally just texts, literally saying that she actually wants to buy it. She'll even pay for shipping. So. Stop this bread. That's really wrong. You really don't. At the most he needs is $450. But even with that, you can literally easily make that money off the donation. So if y'all give us enough donations, guess what? That can easily go towards the business. It's common sense, baby. Please wake up. You don't need money. And it's not begging. I said a donation. You don't have to give. I'm not sitting there, please, I need your money. All I said, you can give a donation if you want to give a donation. That's your choice. It's that simple. It's really that simple. My loyalty, stop it, bro. You ain't helping shit. You playing devil's advocate, baby. I love you, my loyalty. I really do. I can fuck with y'all. I can fuck with my loyalty, Jax and stuff like that. I love y'all.
You still my lingo too much. I don't give a fuck. They the devil. I'm advocating for them. Was I not supposed to say that?
Y'all weren't always defending me. You can't talk about how I'm not a good mom when you don't know me and call that defending me.
Well, they was defending you because they was really taking your defense when I called you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But it was just after that, you know, the shit that I said with.
No, honestly, like I appreciate the love, the support that people who actually are, you know, actually supporting. But when you don't know somebody and you say certain words, you can't say that. Like, honestly, it's out of respect because you don't know them. You're not even sharing his weed with you. He do share his weed with me. He do. He do. He do. He do. Not a good mom. If you're with him, shows you have no sense. I do have sense. Trust me. I have way more sense with him than without him. Trust me. I really do. Barking up the wrong tree. This man doesn't like you. I mean, I'm not barking up the wrong tree. It's not. He does like girls. He do. He do.
He doesn't like girls. Girl, I love a girl. I love a woman. I'm not gonna lie though. It's not about the girls that I like. It's about teaching the young women how to be a woman.
I was gonna put the cash up in there.
So that's the point.
No, he's not like that.
So guess what I'm doing with this one though?
He is a girl's girl. He is.
I am. I can't be.
So he had to put.
Oh no, it's mine. Fuck y'all.
He's a girl's girl, but he's a man's man.
I am.
There you go. That's the perfect way to actually say it. He's a girl's girl, but also he's a man's man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I got me a pendant. And that bitch about to be a motherfucking.
Bitch to who?
Bae.
To everybody.
Bae.
Yes. And it actually comes through right.
Yeah. So I'm about to have me a pendant. And that motherfucker about to be right. That shit gonna be stupid. I'll be like, yo, I'm sorry. Sometimes I might use that, my little smoke pipe. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be right.
Breadedcrafts is just lazy and delusional. It's not lazy and delusional. It's literally him doing his business. To you, it might be lazy and delusional because you're not doing it.
Personality disorder, guys. It's not an easy thing to just be out there in public. You know, some people with tics and stuff, they do get online and stuff because it's now easier for people with actual mental health to actually be right here in our own safe space.
Yes.
In our own motherfucking free ground and stuff like that. It might seem like it's rude and this, that, and the dirt, but when she can accept somebody who has a mental tic, you know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing or a wrong thing. Like I said, she accept me for who I am. I respect that a lot. That shit real fire. It's real fire. It's real fire. An
actual doctor at an actual mental facility diagnosed him with that. So you can't tell him what he does not have when you don't know him.
Oh, it's okay, baby. Like I said, it's not an issue.
I never heard of that. Baby, you've been in health care. You haven't actually been in a mental facility. You got to understand. I understand you've been in health care, but have you been in a mental facility? Have you actually been where people are mentally insane who don't know how to actually do certain stuff because their mind is literally not there? Have you been with people who have been actually dealing with bipolar depression, people who have schizophrenia and stuff? Have you dealt with that type of stuff? You can work in healthcare, great. But have you worked in the mental side of healthcare where people actually go through shit? Exactly. That's the whole point. He went to jail. Wellness can get SSI. Would we be asking for donations if we got SSI? Daniel on the Bream. I don't lack self-respect. I have very much self-respect. And I don't need someone who does not know me basing that off. Be for real. Society. But baby, that's you. Everybody else. I'm not saying they're not functioning members of society, but if society does not accept them, who the fuck will? Ain't no way, y'all. Sometimes people, it's crazy work. I'm not yelling at people. All I'm saying is you don't have to give donations. And I'm not asking for them. I'm saying if you want to, out of the kindness of your heart, that's your choice. But at the same time, you have to understand, society does not accept people who can't live up to their standard. If I don't have money, guess what? None of y'all would fuck with me. Y'all really wouldn't. If I didn't have money to get this or get that, you wouldn't even invite me to a fucking trip with you and your friends. So why would I actually care for people who only want me when I'm up and don't give a fuck about me when I'm down? Here, Queen, thank you. You're one of the real ones. Thank you. Oh, hang with you, Harriet. Indian Remy, yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I told my dad. I just told my dad. I said I'm gonna make a shirt that say "bitch is just a word," right? He said, nah, actually.
I'm not mad at y'all. I'm just trying to actually express certain stuff to y'all. Yes, bitch is just a word. You're gonna make it as a shirt, and your dad said what? I'm listening.
You need to say it's just a word, bitch.
Okay, that's actually better.
I told him we're gonna put that on the back. We're gonna put one on the front and the back. We're gonna put one. It's just a word. Bitch is just a word, and then we're gonna put
exactly. So Ariel is baby. It's not for you.
We're gonna do it.
Just one J. Thank you. Oh yeah, I think is that boy get a job. One J. Thank you. Oh yeah, I think is that boy get a job. Fuck. I'm sorry. Everything handed to you at this big age. Wake up. I don't want everything handed to me at this big age. I don't. That's the whole point of us, making the Breadedcrafts, starting a business to actually get it off the ground so I don't have shit handed to me by an employer. You won't have to hand me my paycheck. I can make my own paycheck with literally people that actually invest into our business. It's called actually making something for yourself and your kids. It's not sitting there like, oh, well, I hope they pay me this week for my paycheck. It's common sense, baby. We're 24. I know I have to work, but the whole point of me working is literally doing this business. If I can build it off the ground, which me putting my time, my effort, and my energy into, that's literally me working. It won't get far. It will. That's the whole point. Like, we don't actually have a way to get around. Another thing that you guys don't understand. We don't have a car. We don't even have a way to actually walk down to the nearest store. The nearest store is at least 10 to 15 miles down the fucking road. You gotta understand, we're out in bumfuck. And yes, Breadedcrafts. Anybody can make a business out of anything, baby. Anything. So go work, get the money for your business. Making sure that says A- is a terrible thing to waste. And I'm not wasting my mind. That's why I'm actually doing stuff that other people would not do with theirs.
Technically, we do walk to the store. We got our 2 legs and we walk to the store. I was actually selling stuff out the CBD store that was down the street. They actually allowed me to start selling my Breadedcrafts, the shit y'all don't like, out of their store. He gave me, he said, actually, he was like, I'm gonna allow you to sell your stuff out my store because I was showing him the stuff. He said, I really like it. I think it's really cool. And you can sell it out my store. I said, because I actually talked to him. I was like, Hey, boss man, I would love to have a place to do it. He said, well, what we're going to do is we're going to put it under no profit. And so I actually started doing all of that. And so I walked up to the store and everything, pretty much every week or every day, pretty much I could, and would go see if my stuff would sell. I would bring them some new stuff, actually put it back in and everything like that. That's also what y'all see me doing sometimes, y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all why you do that, like. And I do what I like, y'all. I don't know what. Harry, let me see something.
Okay. You can get a job and pay
I
for
got you,
school
baby.
and
You got you.
culture, you'll thrive. Are you mentally? Yes, I'm mentally there. And what y'all have to understand is, as far as me being here with them, this is for our kids, as well as us actually trying to get past stuff and actually get better with things. For you to say that I'm putting his dreams in front of mine, I'm not. My main dream, honestly, and it's so fucking simple, is getting to my kids. And this is the best way for me to get to my kids. When I've clearly been doing everything else to try to get to my kids, and that hasn't worked.
Y'all invited me, but wait, I have something polite to say, some good advice.
Yes, ma'am.
What were you saying? You're saying you're in the process of getting everything together and like you're tired of people doubting you?
Yes, but it's like you have to understand as well as with us trying to do this, we're trying to show people you should only have you having money is not going to actually get you anything, baby. We're trying to actually build this business up from the ground to show people that we can do this right here while my folks are keeping our kids away. We can do this right here while my folks are not trying to answer the phone. We can do all of this and show you guys that this is something not only that we like to do, but our kids like to do as well.
I might like to do. It's not about if they like it or not, sweetheart. Because honestly and truthfully, I don't know if they would like it or not. That's the point. That's the point of this show, sweetheart. I don't know what my kids truly like that. I wished I did, so I just come up with a lot of.
They just want a wholesome life. I'm gonna tell you now, because I'm young myself, so I remember my childhood and what I wanted. They just want a wholesome, normal lifestyle. Can invite friends over if they want. You know, simple little things.
That'd be cool. If
exactly.
They was here, hold on. Let me really speak, sweetheart. Sweetheart, that'd be cool if they was here. That'd be real great if they was here. Unfortunately, they're not here. So what I'm fighting for this right now, sweetheart, while I'm building up this thing and everything, like I said, me and her got 3 kids together. And I got 6 myself. I got 4 baby mamas and everything. I decided if I sat down and even took $20 an hour, whatever the case may be, that still wouldn't be enough to make what I need to make. But then when I had people ask me, well, how much would you want for just one of those? Shit, even if I just said $10 for one, that's if I sell 2, that's $20 in less than an hour. If I sell 3, that's $30 in less than an hour. If I continue to make this all day, and I just take $10 for each item. If I make 100 items, you do how much math I can do, and I can do that in a day. And it's just off some flour and water that I turn into some products.
I agree, and I've seen, and you definitely have a gift. But you still should work a 9 to 5 to continue to invest into your entrepreneur route.
Everybody keep telling me that, love, and you're absolutely right. If I could work a 9 to 5, I would, but I got a warrant out for my arrest, so does she. And so right now,
that's a lot to process.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I got a warrant, and I'm not lying about that either. I do got a warrant out for my arrest and everything like that. So while I'm sitting there trying to get the job and everything, I know most of the likely they're going to do a background check and they're going to see that. So I didn't just sit back and let that be a stopper factor in the fact that, okay, I can put in 1,000 resumes and just keep giving people excuses. Well, I just got a warrant. I got a warrant. But I said, well, I got a warrant, and I know that that's going to probably show up on my background. So I decided to still create this business that it don't matter if it's what's on my background. Except for if I tell y'all, shit, I got a warrant.
For everybody that keeps saying, okay, what's up? For everyone that keeps saying that as well, y'all have to understand, we could get there if we had a ride.
What?
As far as to these jobs, they're saying that there's jobs that actually allow people to work with warrants. Yes, that is true. Great, but still, how are we going to get back and forth to the job?
Literally, that's what I said.
I understand it has to be walking distance and who accept the warrants. I understand. No one can let you use their account, and you pay them to use their car and do Uber.
That's what. Hold on. Sweetheart, honestly and truthfully, if you thought that we had money, honestly and truthfully, I actually woke up to one day and decided I don't got no money to do anything. But you know what I do got money to do? I mean, I had enough money to one day afford some flour and some water because I was doing that in jail. And I said, what if I started making something that actually could mean something in the world and I could push it?
Wait, we need to focus on this warrant because that seems like that's where the wall comes in place, and we're gonna take it slow. And that's, I mean, if y'all saying, oh, there's no way around that, we have to take it slow and get some real help.
Well, that's how I'm getting the help, baby. Because if I needed the real help, understandably so, I would need a lawyer. And if I got a lawyer, how would I get the lawyer? I would need the money. So how would I get the money? That's why I'm back to the bread. Because honestly and truthfully, if a job would actually get me to put a lawyer on retainer to actually be able to even take care of what I got. I've just got a VOP. We got VOPs, violation of probations. If we could afford a lawyer, even pro bono lawyers. I looked up pro bono. And yes, I have done the research on trying to get a pro bono and everything. But to get a real pro bono lawyer, you have to actually have a real case that they might want to take. So you know what I did? I sat down and showed my case every single day, because at first I didn't have a case. Nobody had a case, honestly. Except for the fact of they were just going to see that I was just doing shit and people could actually have that black and white. But now that I actually have months, years, literally this whole time that me and her has been together, maybe a lawyer could show that, well, he's been sitting right here doing this and doing this for the whole time, for the last past year and month. Hold up, baby.
Okay.
For the last past year and month, we're on somebody's right here on live. We don't got to worry about the comments.
No.
But so he's been right here this whole time doing this, and they've been right here this whole time doing this. That mistake that we actually got for that VOP way back when should not overweigh what he's been doing as of ever since that moment and now, and continuously going on to do. So that's why I tell y'all, I'm not sitting here for y'all's sake and everything like that to actually cover this horn and everything like that. I'm taking my time to show my mind as I create this business and everything like that, because if I didn't, I would just have a whole bunch of bread figurines that they wouldn't even understand. But I actually got videos, pictures, and proof, and every single thing down to the point of where even right to this day, this second, this hour, they can pull this video if they wanted to, if ever I had to go stand in that court.
So you're getting your life together so that way when you have to tell your truth, they know you're a dad, hardworking father, and a good husband who's not calling your wife out her name.
Understandably so, yes, and no, because like I keep telling her, we're 24. And we came 10 years from each other and everything like that. So when we actually knew each other, we was 14, 13. And so as we grow up, we're going to expect that my kids, I'm hoping that for the best. But like I keep telling her, there are going to be bad days. Me and her don't always have
Not
bad
funny.
days.
I'm just trying to be polite because she's going to have to turn herself in. But when you turn yourself in, they see you've been trying your best.
That's the point.
It's not a funny matter. You are doing domestic violence kind of stuff on here, so don't try to act like you just have the best reputation.
I mean, baby,
Y'all
but it's
are
not
right.
domestic violence when I say the
It's
word
not.
bitch. It's a word. Like I keep trying to tell people,
really
bitch is a word. It's literally just a word. Y'all ain't seen me hit her not once. Y'all ain't saying me, see me. And when y'all say domestic violence is me speaking my mind because I feel like this and that and third, like I tell y'all, y'all don't know half the story, and that's not even the whole point, because like I tell y'all, it's truthfully me sitting here speaking and showing my real mind without having to do anything but talk. But like I say, the moment I talk wrong, it's always been the problem. So I told her, I need to show myself speaking in a way that I can express myself without somebody worrying about this, that, and the third, and everybody can sit here and watch. I don't care if y'all sit here and watch. Y'all can watch all day long, because truth be told, after I get done speaking, y'all want to come back and say, well, that's domestic violence. And then you come back tomorrow and it's not domestic violence, because that's not what domestic violence is. Just because I talk to her and actually try to help and build some situations, just that and third, it's not an aggressive type of thing. It just seems aggressive. Like I said, that don't happen every single day. We chill, we relax, we actually have our fun. I'm chilling, relaxing with you right now. I actually sit back and make the bread and everything. It's just sometimes when you got to read all this stuff that y'all the people are saying right now, and then you don't see the whole life that we've been going through. I'm sitting back saying the same basic thing that y'all say, but y'all be like, oh, but you said bitch. I'm like, well, baby, if that's the only word that matters, y'all don't want to keep telling us or reminding us. Y'all, that's why y'all don't have y'all kids. That's why y'all not shit. This is why y'all not doing this. I say, how much worse are those words impacting us than one word?
Exactly.
We want to see y'all do better, and I understand you want to see
saying, but
her do better.
so one
I
word versus all
understand
these
you
words,
want
baby.
to see. Sorry to interrupt, but I know you want to see her do better. So as a man, you have to be the bigger person. You have to be the leader. And we just want to see you be more of a leader. If you say you're doing all this out of love or whatever, but you still have to be the leader, meaning
Y'all
think
gotta
before
understand,
you
sometimes
speak.
a man
If you
gotta
have
be.
nothing nice to say, don't say it at
That's
all.
a
All
lie,
that
baby.
comes
And
with being a
sometimes
leader
to
in
be a
a
leader, baby, Sometimes you gotta hold on. To be a true leader, a real man, to be a real true leader, you gotta be the person to say the shit that ain't too nice to say, and be the person to say it for the people in the background that need to say it, need to hear it, and need to know it. So, understandably so, I'm not just sitting here teaching her about a show because, again, like, y'all don't understand. I'm the one that's not raising my daughter. So sometimes when I'm teaching her, I'm also teaching them through this phone that they might see one day in this motherfucking message. Because truth be told, they're still gonna be the one that gotta grow to this age, and they might hear some things that actually might help them and affect them, because right now I'm not with them. And so when y'all think about the what if and the matters of why I'm talking to her like this, because I keep explaining to her, these are the days where I'm supposed to be teaching the same kids. I'd be the same man, this parent, that would actually be able to be seen teaching them this if they actually did some crazy stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's all out of safety for my kids. And like I keep trying to explain to y'all, it's out of the safety for her, but she's grown. That's what y'all keep telling me. And I tell her I know that she's grown. I got no.
All right, let's focus on a solution. I agree 100%. You're trying your best, but the solution is what's at hand. Please, what can we do? Let's think about it. Like, what can we do for you? Just be positive. You want more positivity, and you have a plan in place.
Not bad, bro. You said, I mean, clearly this is the plan right here to actually make sure I can actually keep my bread business going and all of that. So that's the, I mean, in the music, I do music as well. I mean, y'all still ain't
The warrant, in all seriousness, that's what I meant. Like, we can't keep avoiding it. What's the process? You see a lawyer. They say you get a court-appointed lawyer,
baby,
and then let them know you.
I'm not getting a public defender.
Okay.
Hold up, baby. I'm sorry.
Okay, I can honestly say this.
I just disconnected her. I ain't getting no motherfucking public defender. Y'all got me fucked up.
No, people have to understand, it's not just as easy as it says getting a public defender. Would you tell anyone to sit in jail? No. You don't tell anyone.
And I respect
to
what the woman was saying. That shit kind of irritate me though, because I like I said, it's not on them to have to deal with my multiple personality disorder.
It's not.
So when I know my multiple personality disorder about to get out of hand, I just knocked her off real quick. So I wouldn't have to actually say certain shit that I might irritate me, because truth be told, it's not you, beautiful. I do apologize, and I did kick you off. I do that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't really mean to let you up here in the first place. But what's good with you, my boy? But it wasn't even your fault in the first place and shit like that, sweetheart. I just accidentally, that public defender shit don't work. I did 2 years. I did from 2019 to 2021 when COVID hit, y'all. And I missed all that time with my kids. I'm not going back like that. And then it was stupid shit, y'all.
And on top of that,
and a VOP, y'all keep telling, it's a VOP over some bullshit that honestly and truthfully is who the fuck want to miss? I'm telling you, all the time I miss them right now with my kids. Why the fuck would I want to go sit down and miss them more?
You wouldn't.
Why the fuck would I mean, I can't even get to see them right now. You think them people gonna actually remember me when I'm in there? You think they gonna actually try to see me when I'm in there? At least right here, I could do this. I took my time to do this. I took my time to show my kids this. They won't even sit here and call me, for real. Because they can't, for real. Let's talk about that. How can they? This shit dead to me. Y'all don't understand that. That's...
You see, look at that, nobody.
Huh?
Okay, anybody don't want to.
I'm blowed.
It's okay.
People don't never understand what the fuck is really going on. They want you to turn yourself in. They want you to do this. I told you what I got to do. I got to make some money.
But that's the whole point there too.
I'm gonna sit right here till the bitches come find me. I mean, that's the real facts is I'm the one put myself. She said I gotta hop in front of it. What you think this is? Most people that got warrants don't sit right here in front of your face and say,
"They run like a motherfucker."